Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl AdriennaDC. Welcome and happy summer to you guys. I think by my calendar it's officially summer or a day before summer because I'm filming this video on June the 20th. I think it officially starts on June 21st. I'm not quite sure. But happy summer to you guys, which I'm sure you guys are already very enthusiastic about it. Everybody is enthusiastic about summer. The weather is changing, unfortunately, in England as per usual in all their bipolar, antics or whatever. 2 days of summer and then you get winter, so it's like summer and winter are literally fighting. Today it's not that sunny. I was hoping for it to be really bright because obviously, as you guys can see, I'm filming with natural daylight. But yeah, the sun is a little bit grayish today. I don't know why. Yesterday we had some beautiful sunshine. Absolutely. But yeah, today I want to come on here and show you guys all of the new fragrances that I recently added to my perfume collection. I have some new fragrances that I actually bought for spring, and then I bought a few more for summer. So I actually filmed this video a while back, but because I didn't get a chance to release a video for you guys, I'm gonna re-film the video because yeah, that video is no longer current. That was my spring lineup and my spring perfume haul. So today I'm going to give you guys my spring perfume haul combined with a few fragrances that I recently added to my collection. If you guys recently saw my shopping vlog, then I'm going to show you guys, as promised, the scents that I purchased on that day. If you guys have not yet seen my shopping vlog, please feel free to check that video out. I'm put a card right here to the right corner so you guys can check that video out. At the right, no, left. All right, so you guys can check that video out to see, all the beautiful fragrances that I explored and all the unique summer fragrances that I recently discovered and told you guys about in that video. So today I'm going to give you guys my new summer fragrances, spring summer scents, and a few, summer essentials, like to go on holiday or whatever the case is. And then I'm going to give you guys my top 10 summer fragrances another day. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing what new fragrances I recently bought to my collection, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. So let's get on to the video. So the first fragrance that I add to my collection, I think I mentioned it on my channel, probably included in a tray a minute ago, and that fragrance is Blush by Herrera. Now I bought this fragrance again during the spring and I haven't gotten a chance to tell you guys about it. This was a pleasant surprise, you guys. I wasn't that crazy over the release, even though it's in a nice, pastel pink bottle, but when I smelled it, I could not resist. I think this fragrance has in some top note. Basically, the note structure of this fragrance is focused around mandarin orange, bergamot, and musk. Right, it's citrusy, musky, very airy, fresh, a little bit clean, powdery, pretty girl, citrusy smelling fragrance, and I am in love. It's very invigorating. It has like a bit of fizziness to it that I find to be very very capturing, and which is one part of the fragrance that I'm really impressed by. The scent is quite simple, but it's just a really beautiful, refreshing smelling fragrance that I was not preparing for, that I was not expecting. But yeah, I think Blush is the perfect name for this fragrance. This is an absolute love. It does have slight resemblance to Good Girl, Very Good Girl, the red shoe. It has slight resemblance but a little bit off from it, and it smells completely different, but still really beautiful and very much capturing, in my opinion. For such simple fragrances, or should I say note structure, they did this scent justice, you guys. So this is Blush by Herrera. Next up, I bought a fragrance I have been eyeing for a very long time, that I have been kind of discouraged by because of some of the reviews the fragrance has gotten. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Jimmy Choo, I Want You. Listen, you guys, I have been obsessed over this perfume like forever. Every time I go and I spray this perfume in store, I'm like, whew, you know what, I really need to try this perfume. But again, the reviews on these fragrances just kind of throw you off in a way. In that kind of way, this is a very fruity, a peachy, citrusy, juicy, sweet smelling summer scent. Very tropical. There is even though people say this fragrance is basic, there is something nice about the perfume. It just smells really nice. This perfume really makes me feel happy, very cheery. It kind of like uplifts your mood in a little bit. It's just a really fun and playful, fruity smelling fragrance with a very prominent note of peach. And let me tell you guys, I love this perfume. This fragrance has in notes of peach, mandarin orange, middle notes of jasmine, red lily, and base notes of vanilla. A very simple note structure, but a very pretty one. You definitely get the essence of the vanilla because it's really sweet, and the mandarin orange combining with the peach kind of gives us a really, really juicy feel to this perfume. It's powdery, it's sweet, it's pretty, it's playful, and very easy to wear. I am in love, you guys. I will, however, say a lot of people rave about this scent and say that it's long lasting. I don't know if I haven't played with this fragrance well enough. It does linger on the skin, but I would say I don't smell it like really strongly like while I'm wearing it. But it is a really pretty fragrance. I will say it does wear a little bit soft to me. It doesn't come off like a very soft fragrance like when you spray it, but it's not a very strong projecting scent in my opinion. But I am in love, and I can't wait till I get the Jimmy Choo Forever as well. So that's Jimmy Choo I Want You. The next fragrance that I purchased is a bit of a controversial scent in my opinion. Again, most of these selections, there's a lot of controversy behind, you know, the performance, the scent, the bottle, or something of the sort. But yeah, this one, I wouldn't say it caught me by surprise because I love, you know, the top notes that's featured in this particular scent. But when I smelled it, I just fell in love. And I know a lot of people didn't receive it well, but oh my god, I'm so happy to have this perfume in my collection. And the scent I'm telling you guys about is Paco Rabanne Fame. Yes, I think I even talked about this bottle, you know, and I said I look like a robot. But when I saw this bottle in person, I was like, oh my god, this is so pretty. I love this. I just like the gold and silver lacquer with the, you know, the touch of black on it. It's so my vibe. So yeah, I fell in love with it. I don't care what people are saying. If I love this perfume one more time, it has in notes of a mango, bergamot, and middle notes jasmine and albanum, base notes vanilla and sandalwood, and you definitely get like a very tropical, sweet, fruity, vanilla smelling fragrance. You're getting the essence of the bergamot because it's a bit sharp, but not that light. It's not a light perfume. It actually smells a little bit creamy, a little bit warm in the heart of this perfume, but very tropical, very playful. Now, I don't judge a mango fragrance by whether or not it smells like a true mango, which is, you know, the complaint I hear a lot of people talking about, saying that it smells like artificial mango. I just know that it smells really tropical, very pretty, really sweet, very playful, and it just gives, you know, uplifts your mood. It's a very playful smelling fragrance, you know, that kind of way, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I am very, very impressed with this perfume. I love it. I will always say to you, if you guys follow me, you know that I sold my Dolce & Gabbana Shine. So again, if you think about it along those lines, to replace Shine, I'm happy to replace it with this particular perfume, you guys. It has a similar vibe to it, in my opinion. Very, very, very similar. So that's Paco Rabanne Fame. So this next fragrance is another perfume that I have been eyeing for a very long time. It has been making a very big buzz on Facebook, I mean on YouTube. And again, this is one of the scents that I was kind of hesitant about getting because of the reviews, but in the end I just gave in because I just really wanted to have it in my collection. And the fragrance I'm telling you guys about is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense, you guys. I'm late to the bandwagon. I have always, you know, known what this scent smells like, but I don't know why I hesitate to get. Well, I do know. I was kind of turned off by some of the reviews, but you guys, I just love, when I say I love this perfume, I love the way this scent smells. It smells so pretty. Obviously, it's concentrating on, you know, top notes of narcissus. There is some jasmine, a very strong, prominent almond note in this fragrance. In the base, I think there is some sandalwood. There is a very strong sweetness to this perfume. Okay, expected the note structure of this fragrance to be a little bit different, but there is a very sweet, a little bit fruity vibe to it, mixing with the almondy essence. But this is an almond where you can kind of like taste the riminess a little bit in it, and it's kind of like, it's almost a little bit invigorating in my opinion. It just smells so beautiful, you guys. I am absolutely in love. It's an uncomplicated scent, very playful, very chic. A lot of people describe it as being unique. I can't speak on that, so to speak, because the fragrance it smells quite simple in my opinion. But I would put this in the same, you know, bracket with Jimmy Choo I Want You. It's very playful, easy to wear, and actually when I wear it, I don't smell it a lot. It stays on you, but you don't constantly smell the projection. But I would say it's quite decent. The longevity is definitely there, but you just don't smell it a lot while you're wearing it. Either way you put it, I am so in love with this fragrance. This is a perfume I can see myself making a dent in because it's just so playful and chill. Yeah, as you can see so far, I have made quite a dent in this perfume. I am loving this particular scent, you guys. So this is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. Next up is another fragrance I have had my eyes on for a very long time. And I don't know why I was hesitant to get it. It's just the Giorgio Armani, right, the fragrance I'm telling you guys about is C Intense, you guys, right? I already went into it without even showing you guys. But if you guys have been following me, I purchased C Passione Intense and then the Eclat, and I sold that one, not because I didn't like it. If you guys saw that video, then you know the reason why. But I was kind of like one of the last persons to jump on the bandwagon to, you know, enjoy, or should I say explore the Intense, the C line. But this one here, every time I smelt it, it just lingered. It stayed on me. This one here wears very well, as opposed, it doesn't fall into the same brackets in my opinion as Jimmy Choo and Marc Jacobs. When you spray this perfume on you, you smell it all day and you can't stop smelling yourself, you guys. I have been in love with this perfume for a very, very long time, and I am happy that I finally got it in my collection. This one has in, of course, notes blackcurrant syrup, middle notes are rose, Havana, and base notes benzoin and patchouli. All I know is that it's pretty. This is a pretty elegant smelling fragrance, but it's not like, it's just a very, it's a very appealing scent. I'm trying to find somewhere. Yeah, it's very appealing in my opinion. Oh, you definitely get the black syrup, like the syrupy sweet essence from the black currant. You definitely get that. Ooh. I think this fragrance is absolutely mesmerizing, you guys. I know I'm a little bit late. It smells so pretty. It smells juicy and syrupy and sweet, you guys. I am in love with my C Intense, and I'm happy that I finally added to my perfume collection. This next fragrance is another perfume that I have been contemplating getting for a very, very long time. I actually got this, right, I got this particular scent when I bought the original, because this is a flanker of a fragrance that I have in my collection. I actually got a sample of this particular scent at the time when I bought the original, and I dismissed the fragrance, but every single time I smell that sample, I'm like, oh my god, I have to have it. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Idole Aura, you guys. I am in love. This fragrance opens up with a very beachy, salty, a little bit it has, I feel like it has some solar notes in it. It smells very sunny, but salty and sweet and warm, like a vacation, like a tropical vacation in a way. It smells like sand. It smells like suntan lotion. It just smells like the essence of, you know, sitting or standing on the beach and have, you know, the sunshine mixing with, you know, your sunblock and everything. You can just smell the aroma of the fresh breeze, the seawater around you. That's the vibe that I get from this perfume, and I am so in love, you guys. When I got it, I said to myself, I wouldn't purchase it because when I got the sample, sorry, I said I wouldn't purchase it because it gave me slight resemblance of Lany Trésor, Lany Trésor Nude, okay? And that has like a salty, citrusy, coconut vibe to my opinion, but it doesn't have any salt in it, but it just has that vibe to it. And in my opinion, this is Lany Trésor Nude without coconut and those citrusy elements, in my opinion. So that's the reason why I kind of like, you know, dismiss this perfume, but I just love the way this scent smells. It smells like vacation skin. It smells like holiday skin. And yeah, it's, you know, when you're when, you know, during summer, when you're on vacation, you just want, you know, something like that you can pull for on a regular basis and just, you know, splash yourself down to smell like the very vacation that you're on. So Idole Aura, I am happy to have this fragrance in my collection, and I'm going to be basking in this perfume for the summer. I bought myself a 25 ml. I don't know why. I just decided because, you know, this fragrance was, it was a priority, but now how I have priorities, I was like, you know what, let me just get it. If I'm going to continuously just, you know, dwell on it, let me just get myself a little bottle so that I can have this scent in my collection. And I kind of like these small bottles because they're really chic. They're like really, really chic and fun, but I can see myself finishing this perfume for the whole of summer, and I'll be happy, you guys. So this is Idole Aura. Next up, I bought myself Alien Goddess Intense, you guys. Now this perfume, let me tell you, This is again, all of these scents are controversial scents that I just, have been like, should I get it or should I not? When this fragrance came out, they were like, it's a beautifully made fragrance, but it's just another a tropical coconut warm vanilla scent. I'm talking about the original. That's what they said. And I said to myself, you know what? I have about 5 coconut fragrances in my collection. Why do I need a next one? So I didn't, kind of pick up on the initial release, the original of the Alien Goddess Intense. And I went to Boots a Day, and when I behold this beautiful smelling fragrance, when I smelled it, it smelled like a warm, sweet butterscotch, vanilla, creamy, coconut smelling fragrance that was so intoxicating, you guys. And on top of that, right, like I smelled it that afternoon, and when I went back, to uni that day, a girl sat next to me and she had on this coconut scent that was just knocking me down. And I said to her, "Are you wearing Alien Goddess?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh my God. If that ain't a sign, I don't know what." But this fragrance is an absolute beauty. Now, by time I discovered Alien Goddess, okay, they decided to bring out an intense version. And I was like, let me get the intense. And I'll say to you, the intense is nice. It's heavier and a bit stronger, but it doesn't have the same warmth that the Alien Goddess, the original one, has. And I think I would most definitely get the original as well. I am in love with the original, and I think it's worth having because I love that fragrance that much. I will try my best to resist that urge to get it because, but the way I feel about that perfume is like, it's just everything to me, you guys. So this is Alien Goddess Intense. I'm so happy to add this fragrance to my collection. So this next fragrance is also a controversial one, you guys. This whole, haul is filled with controversial scents. And I kind of like shied away from getting a scent. I would say I was like very late in discovering this fragrance. Not discovering it because I smelled it a very long time ago. I have mentioned it on my channel. I have tried it. I have revisited it even after I initially tried it, and it was okay. But for some strange reason, as of lately, I have grown an appreciation for this perfume, despite how controversial this scent is. And I feel like I'm going in reverse because since then, this fragrance has had like 50 million flankers. And the perfume I'm talking about is Black Opium, you guys. This is my first Black Opium, okay? Like, I know everybody rave about this scent during the winter season. It's this warm, spicy, sweet coffee vanilla fragrance. And I never really, it smelled really good because I know I lied. When I was in the hospital with my daughter, a nurse that tended to me in the nighttime, she was blowing me away with what she was wearing. And I said to her, "What are you wearing?" She was like, "Black Opium." I was like, oh my God. But that's it. When I went in store and I sampled it, it just didn't give me that vibe. That kind of way. I don't know what it is or what it was, but I was like, as of lately, I found myself craving the Black Opium. So yeah, I got this a couple months ago, so I haven't mentioned it yet on my channel. But if I love this perfume one more time, I don't get a very like strong dose of coffee. To me, this is like I'm kidding. This is a light coffee vanilla fragrance. It's so warm, so sweet, comforting, very nice fragrance to smell. But I don't get like how strong people usually say this fragrance is. And I don't know why people say it's basic either. That's another topic. But I am in love with this Black Opium, and I'm really happy to finally add a fragrance from the Black Opium range to my collection. This next scent is also very controversial. And when I heard about it, I immediately, now I just completely disregarded this fragrance. I don't know why, but maybe I do. The reviews, the topics, what people said about it, I was like, I don't need to have that in my collection, okay? But the internet went crazy, YouTube went crazy with this fragrance, and it made me very intrigued, okay? And let me tell you, when I first smelled this scent, I was like, oh my God, I'm in heaven, you guys. And the scent I'm telling you guys about is Billie Eilish fragrance. Eilish by Billie Eilish. This was an extremely pleasant surprise, okay? The bottle did not attract me that much. I know a lot of people was kind of crazy over it, and even the bottle design got a lot of controversy or discussion, you know, stirred up quite a topic. Because I went and I looked up the fragrance and I could not believe the hate that this fragrance was getting. People had like a really love-hate vibe with this scent, and I just couldn't understand it. They seemed as if they liked it and they loved it, but then they wanted to dislike it because everybody else was bashing it, and I just couldn't get it. And when I smelled this perfume, the lady walked up to me and said, "Oh my God, it smells like cocoa butter." And I was like, say no more. Like, if you tell me this smell like cocoa butter, oh my God, say no more. Us island folks, we understand this. Like, we've never come across a fragrance that smells like cocoa butter. And if you're from the Caribbean, then you know, because you know cocoa butter is like the holy grail for us. You know where we come from. This, it's meant to be a warm, spicy, sweet cacao and vanilla smelling fragrance, okay? It smells like cocoa butter. It smells like cocoa butter. It is quite sweet, but I don't find it to be overbearing. Some people, you know, describe it as being extremely sweet and cloying. I don't get that for the one other reason that people talk about this scent. People say it doesn't last long, and that's not true. The fragrance does linger on your skin, but it lingers and dries down on your skin like cocoa butter. Okay, I wear cocoa butter cream every single day, so I know this wears, it comes out sweet initially and then it dries down really close to the skin, and I love it because it smells like a lotion. If the scent was to project like crazy and, you know, be extremely long lasting, like, you know, as it projects in its initial stages, then the scent, in my opinion, would become cloying. But I can't tell you how much I love this perfume. It smells so warm. It's a beautiful fragrance. There is a slight synthetic vibe to it, which is another, you know, complaint that people had. There is a slight synthetic vibe to it, but this is a and that's the next thing. I didn't know who the hell Billie Eilish is. I didn't know it was a celebrity. I just know that people just raved about this perfume. I didn't know who the hell the person was, okay? But all I know is, if it's a celebrity or a designer or whatever may have you, this is some impressive stuff. I find this fragrance to be quite impressive. So I don't know what people's problem is with this fragrance, but I'm in love. Again, I bought this you know, a while ago. This is my first time telling you guys about it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure I'm going to be putting for this during the summer. I feel like it can be worn in the nighttime if you're going to somewhere, you know, really fancy or whatever. Then perhaps even outdoors you get away wearing this fragrance. In the high heat, I'm not quite sure if it's going to work out, but the nighttime is a little bit more cooler. But Billie Eilish is a bang. Or should I say Eilish by Billie Eilish is a banging smelling fragrance in my opinion. So these next fragrances are newer than these lot over here. These are like fragrances that I just got because I recently took you guys, you know, on a shopping vlog with me, and I grabbed 1 or 2 fragrances that I recommended to you guys as my top 10 unique fragrances for summer. So I did tell you guys I was going to do an unboxing, but before we get to those scents, I have a few summer essentials that I recently purchased as well that I think are just absolutely ideal for this summer. Again, I purchased them earlier up in the year, but I haven't had a chance to tell you guys about them. And I'm talking about Chanel No. 5 Shimmering Oil. You guys know I am a Chanel No. 5 lover. And every year Chanel, well, not every year, every other year, every couple of years, they release a limited edition Chanel oil. I'm not quite sure if the oil is, I don't think it's permanent, or yeah, I don't think it's permanent. But the Chanel No. 5 oil is sheer elegance. It is absolutely divine. I have the original oil that comes in a smaller bottle without the shimmer, but this year they brought out one with this golden shimmers in it, right? So this is the gold body oil by Chanel No. 5. This is going to be absolutely beautiful for the summer. They released this, I think, for December, the holiday season, and I just had to have it. Now I know, you know, Chanel No. 5, another controversial scent, but in my eyes, oh my Lord, it is like sheer elegance. It gives you a very subtle shimmer, and I would say to you that you have to use a generous amount, which I'm not using. Yeah, I would say the shimmer is there, but this camera isn't doing it justice. It has a nice sheen to it, and the gold sparkle kind of goes into the skin. But once it dries down, you kind of get a lot more of the shimmer, especially in the sunshine. It's very subtle. For those of you who don't like, you know, Fenty body oil or whatever, body lava, because it's a bit too much. It's a very subtle and very classy, you know, shimmer. Yeah, the gold shimmers kind of like go into the skin and give you like a really nice glare. And I am in love. I would say Chanel No. 5 oil is like a modern take on Chanel No. 5. Like, you cannot deny. This is the best perfume oil on the market. No other brand does perfume oils like Chanel. I'm just gonna hand it to them, okay? I've tried the MFK oil and they did not do justice. That is not a main standalone fragrance for the brand, main product for the brand. It's like an upsell, and I don't find they did it justice. This, on the other hand, is like a standalone, highly requested and highly demanded fragrance from Chanel Number 5, and it is worth every penny because it is absolutely stunning. And again, it's like a modern version of Chanel Number 5, and it is so good, you guys. This is the Chanel Number 5, the Gold Body Oil. Another oil that I picked up because I could not resist. I actually went to only grab one of them, but I just could not. I got myself the Coco Mademoiselle, the Pearly Body Gel. So this is more like a gel, so it has a different consistency, but again, you can see the pearls in it. This one here, I would say, yeah, so this one shows up a little bit more, in my opinion, but it dries quite matte. And when it dries is when you most see the shimmers in it. This one hasn't a lot more shimmer, but again, I'm sorry, you guys, this is not doing justice at all. But this is what it looks like coming out the bottle, so you guys can have an idea. I find it to be really pretty. Okay, this camera isn't doing it justice, but it is really nice. And this Coco Mademoiselle Pearly Body Gel, it has, oh my god, it just smells so beautiful. It smells like you're wearing Chanel Number 5. You're just spraying that. Again, I do feel like it's a much more modern take on both of these fragrances, in my opinion, but the shimmer is just beautiful. I don't know why my camera isn't picking up the shimmer, but this is absolutely stunning. It is sheer elegance and class in a bottle, and I am happy. I am thrilled. Like I could just see myself like basking in this fragrance for the summertime and having, you know, the shimmer radiate, you know, when the sun shine. I just think this is absolutely stunning. The scent profile of it alone just drives you crazy. I think that this would be like a man killer, in my opinion. It smells so good and so divine. I think this is an absolute man killer, you guys. This is a beautiful product from Chanel. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's still available because it was limited edition, but if it is, you guys need to grab it. If not, try it, okay? So that's Coco Mademoiselle Chanel's Pearly Body Gel. So next, to get on to the scents that I recently discovered when, you know, when I took you guys shopping with me. And the first fragrance I'm actually going to tell you guys about is another fragrance that the internet made a lot of noise about, and that is Yum Pistachio Gelato by Elie. You guys, finally I have this perfume. I have been MIA for a minute and I kind of neglected this release, and plus again a lot of controversy around this scent, and when I smell it, oh my god, I had orgasms. I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all, and I don't know what y'all want from people, but if I love this perfume one more time, this is a warm, sweet pistachio, sweet smelling perfume. Now, a lot of people say that it's quite citrusy. I'm getting slight hint of creaminess to this perfume. A lot of people said it comes off like more like a gelato. I get that, but I'm still getting a warm creaminess to this fragrance. Now, I don't know. Again, a lot of people recommend that you let your fragrances sit so they can marinate, and you know, so the notes can come together really nicely. And I would say that because I am very impressed with this perfume. I get the pistachio. It's warm, it's sweet, it's pleasant. You know, again, I'm getting a hint of creaminess in this fragrance, despite the fact that most people say it's more on a citrusy, light, airy side. It is quite soft, but it is in true elegance. It is pretty. It is just lovely, in my opinion. I am in love with this perfume. You're getting the whipped cream, the sweet rum. I'm not getting a lot of marshmallow and cotton candy because it's not an overly sweet fragrance. It's not, and I love that. It's just the way I love my pistachio, okay? I've had pistachio ice cream, not gelato. Pistachio ice cream, and sometimes either too fresh, too sweet, or too milky, okay? I like it just right. Not too fresh, not too sweet, and not too milky. And I think like that's the proper way to enjoy pistachio ice cream or pistachio gelato, I would say. It's just a taste that it's best tasted or eaten or, you know, experienced in moderation, but still getting, you know, the unique smell of it, in my opinion, unique smell or taste of it. And that's how I feel about this perfume. I am absolutely in love with this perfume, you guys. So this is Kylie's Yum Pistachio Gelato. So this next fragrance is a fairly new release, and when I went shopping the other day, this was the #1 fragrance for me to try, and when I smelled it, I was not disappointed at all. The fragrance I'm telling you guys about is Ingenious Ginger by Goldfield and Banks. Okay, when I smell this perfume, first of all, you guys know how I feel about Goldfield and Banks. I am on a mission to buy every single one of the fragrances from the range. I am so in love. This is a warm, citrusy, ginger floral smelling fragrance. And I say ginger floral because the top notes has in some ginger flower. It is not harsh, it's not too spicy. It's citrusy, it's pretty, it comes out really powdery. The ginger is dear, but again, it's not too spicy. It's a sweet ginger, a soft, well-rounded ginger fragrance that is an absolute pleasure. It smells quite refreshing, you guys. I love this perfume. Now, when I smelled it in store, it came off quite light. It sat a little bit close to the skin, but it doesn't spray that way. So in playing with it a little bit, I realized that you do smell the fragrance. As a matter of fact, there is something in it that kind of heats up the ginger. The citrus mixing with the ginger kind of like amplifies while you're wearing it. Either way you put it, this is a beautiful, refreshing, floral, ginger smelling fragrance in my opinion. I am in love, you guys, and I'm happy to add this fragrance to my collection, and I can't wait to bask in its scent for this summer. The next fragrance that I bought was much of a surprise, you guys, that completely blew me away because I am not hearing people talking about this fragrance, okay? But when I went in store and I came across this scent, I was like, oh my god, you guys, the fragrance I'm telling you guys about is Blue Moon Kilian's Ginger Dash. I don't know what happened this year. Like, Kilian released this fragrance and the internet is not going crazy over this bad boy, but I am because it is sexy. I said it is absolutely sexy. The fragrance has in top notes of lemon and cologne. It has in ginger and vodka in the heart. In the base, it has some ambroxan and white musk. Hello, people. It just smells so good. It had this like, it comes off like juniper berries. It has this like watery, juicy, sweet, ozonic smell to it with the essence of vodka. It smells like juniper berries and vodka, but it's juicy, it's a little bit sweet, it's playful. I want to say you definitely get the aquatic vibe to it in my opinion, because there is something in it that makes you, it's almost as if you can smell it. Like when you spray it, you can you can feel the watery vibe in this fragrance in my opinion, which makes it so refreshing, almost bubbly in my opinion. It comes off a little bit bubbly. I love the smell of this perfume. And then when it dried down so warm and powdery. The dry down of this perfume is actually quite sexy, you guys. I am absolutely in love with this beautiful, refreshing smelling fragrance. Very unique in true Kilian style, and I like the little vibe that they added to this perfume. That just makes the fragrance look really summery, watery, like, or should I say aquatic in a way, and just, you know, it's really eye-catching. I am surprised that people aren't going crazy over this scent because, oh my lord, oh my god, you guys, this is an absolute stunner. So this is Blue Moon by Kilian. Last but by no means least, I had to get myself on my Eden Juicy Apple. If you guys follow me, you know that I recently sold this fragrance. Well, I sold it a while back in Anguilla, and I just had to add it back to my collection for this summer. This is a beautiful, you know, red apple, raspberry, and lychee blackcurrant smelling fragrance. Really sweet. It smells like a Jolly Rancher, you guys. I don't need to lament about this fragrance too much because you guys already know I am in love, and I did not realize how much I missed this perfume. When I got it and I smelled it, I was like, oh my god, I miss you so much. So yeah, my sweet, juicy, you know, berry-like, sweet, intoxicating smelling fragrance from Elie is gonna be in rotation this summer. So there you have it. These are the new fragrances that I recently added to my perfume collection that I absolutely cannot wait to, you know, bask in for this summer season, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, this haul with me. If in fact you did, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate your support. And until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye.